Hey guys, today I'm filming my next update for my 365 Days of Samples series. I am filming this video a little bit late. I'm about a week late in my update because we were out of town last week and I didn't have time to film this video, so I'm actually filming this on July 10th. So within that extra week I was able to finish up a few more products, so we have a lot of new things we'll be rolling in this week, which is exciting. And then at the end I will show you my June empties as well. Last month I only had one empty. This month I have quite a few more things. So I'm just going to jump right in by sharing with you the things that I used up. So this first thing here I probably could have featured in my empties, but I didn't because these are little deluxe sizes. So I used up my travel size shampoo and conditioner. This is the Biolage Color Last shampoo and conditioner for color treated hair. This did work very well for me. I didn't feel like it was too overly moisturizing or stripping. This was a nice product. I would not buy it in a full size, but I do have another little mini set that I will use up. I did quite enjoy that. Then for the skincare products, I used up my Lancome by Facile Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. I do think that this does a very nice job of really breaking down all makeup, even really long wearing products. If I get this in my eye, it can burn a little bit, but not bad compared to some other products. This is a nice makeup remover. I do have a few more minis that I will use up, but I don't prefer liquid makeup removers in general. I like makeup wipes, and then I also have some gel makeup removers that I use in the shower. So I just don't love liquid makeup removers in general, but if I was gonna get one, it would be this. This is a really good product that works very well. I used up my Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Age Prevention Cleanser. I love that it's in a little glass bottle. It feels very luxe. And this was a very nice, very gentle cleanser. It made my skin feel very refreshed, but it didn't do much else for me, so it's not something that I would repurchase, but I would happily use up another mini of it. Then I used up my daytime serum, which is the Caudalie VenePure Skin Perfecting Serum for combo to oily skin. This has a really nice thin consistency. It glides onto the skin nicely, and I don't love the scent of this. It's not terrible. I did get over it, but it's not my favorite scent. I didn't feel like it did much for my skin, so I would not repurchase it, but I didn't mind using it. Then we've got some moisturizers. So for the daytime, I was using the Tatcha Water Cream. I've used up a foil sample of this in the past and I wasn't super impressed, but in this deluxe size sample, I actually really loved it. First off, the packaging is gorgeous. I'll definitely be keeping this little jar. It does have a nice, light, fresh scent to it. This is a pore perfecting Japanese wild rose moisturizer for normal to oily skin. It didn't do anything for my pores, but it did have a really nice light consistency. It was the perfect amount of moisture for my oily skin for the daytime. I absolutely love this. I think I like it maybe almost as much as the Belif Aqua Bomb. The Belif I like a little bit more, and I think the Belif might be a little bit cheaper than the Tatcha. I would have to look it up and see, but of course, you know, my two favorite high-end moisturizers are super expensive, but this is something I would definitely recommend for more of like a combo oily skin type. A great moisturizer, and I really enjoyed it. Then I actually added in another daytime moisturizer that I finished as well. That is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Anti-Aging Mattifying Lotion. I've used this up in the past. Even though it's a mattifying moisturizer, it does seem to work pretty well with my other primers and matte foundations and whatnot. So this is something that is fine. It does give my skin a good amount of moisture, but I don't love it, and it's not something that I would feel a need to repurchase. Then I have the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm, which I had been using as my nighttime moisturizer. I have a few more jars to use up. I do really like this. My favorite nighttime moisturizer would definitely be the Clinique Moisture Surge, the original one, which I don't think they sell anymore. They only sell, I believe, like the intense version or the 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator, which I don't like as much as the original. So between that one and this one, they are my favorite night creams, but I can use really anything at night. So I would rather spend more money on a day cream than I would on a night cream, but this is a really good one. I would definitely pick up a lot more samples of this, little minis of it. I do enjoy it a lot. Then I've got an eye cream, the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. This does not really do much for me at all. I used it up. It gives a little bit of hydration to my under eyes, but it didn't do anything for dark circles, for puffiness, for lines, so this is not something that I would repurchase. Then I have this little sample of the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I couldn't even finish this up because I hated the way it felt. I didn't like the smell, but the consistency was just gross. It didn't glide on nicely, so I would not repurchase that. And my last skincare empty would be this Leaders Balancing Recovery Mask. It's supposed to treat blemishes, oily skin, and redness. Its effectiveness manages excessive sebum oil, protects and cleans, and balances the skin. I thought this was a nice sheet mask. It wasn't too greasy or slimy. It was easy to really stick onto my face. I've told you guys I don't really see any difference in sheet masks. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I didn't dislike using it. And then the last two things I used up would be some perfume samples, and these are the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Original Perfume. And what's very weird is that this one I did not use up completely because the bottom broke off. You guys probably won't be able to see it, but it's right here in my fingers, you can see right there. The bottom fell off. I don't know what happened, and I used up half of it, and I had it in my travel bag, and I don't know where it went because it didn't smell like it had absorbed into the bag or any of the products, so I don't know where the rest of it went. So I used up half of this one, but the whole of this one. You guys know this is one of my favorite perfumes ever. It's my favorite for the summertime. I do have the full-size bottle, so I've already repurchased that in a sense. So those are all the things that I used up, and now I'm going to move on to the things that I'm currently working on, as well as the things I'll be adding into the project. I'm going to show them to you in the order that I would apply them, but in the description box I'll have everything separated by finished, in progress, and add-ins. So I actually have a couple full-size things in here as well that I want to work on because of their age, and they're going to take me longer, but we'll see about that. So starting with the hair care products, continuing from last month, I have the Christophe Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. I did read from you guys in the comments I should only use this once a week, and I actually have so far. I've used it only once. I haven't been the most consistent. I haven't been the most consistent with it, so that is how much I have left. It's a ton. It's like a weird jelly scrub. The consistency is weird, and I don't know if it's because it's old or whatnot, but it is kind of difficult to work into the hair so far, but I'm going to continue using that. And then what I had been using as my deep conditioning product was the L'Oreal Elvive or Elvive Color Vibrancy Repair and Protect Balm, and I've used a nice amount of this, but I still have obviously a ton to go. So I'm going to put this product on hold for a little bit because I did just recently dye my hair. If you guys can tell, I did dye it lighter. We don't really have much roots showing anymore, which is great. So I want to use up the conditioner that came in the hair dye packet. This is the Clairol Nice and Easy CC Color Seal Conditioner, and I've already started using this. I've been using it for 2 weeks maybe, and I'm already down to here, so halfway through the 3. So I would like to use this up first, and then I will go back to using this L'Oreal product. And then my leave-in hair product is the Verb Ghost Oil, and I am down to here, so I still have a lot to go through. This might take me 2 or 3 more months to get this used up, considering how often I used it. And again, I was traveling 2 weeks out of the past month, so that probably attributed to the fact that I wasn't so great at using up some of these products. And I'm going to try to do my next update on time, which might mean that I'm only tracking 3 weeks of progress, and this past update was 5 weeks of progress, just so you know. And I originally thought I was going to add in my Verb Sea Salt Spray for this update because I did take this on my beach trip and I used up a lot. I'm all the way down here, but I have not tried this yet with my shorter hair. It's another thing is I did cut my hair to here, and I donated it to Locks for Love, so I am going to play around with this, and then in my next update I'll let you guys know if it works with my shorter hair and if I want to throw it in to use it up. So then for the skincare products, for my makeup remover, I have the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. I'm not sure where I'm at with this. I have been using it. Yeah, you can't tell because it has that little spout on it. So I'm just going to continue using this. I'm not using this every single day. I'm mostly just using this in the shower, not at the sink. So that's why it's taking a little bit longer for me to get through it, but I'm still going to be trucking along. For cleanser, I think I'll mostly be focusing on my full size. I told you guys I was going to use up last month, and I only used it a little bit over the past month. I really did focus a lot on that use to the people. After I had used up so much already, I just focused on it to finish it. So this is the Murad Clarifying Cleanser, and I'm all the way down here. So the product stops right here. So it's still a good chunk. So like I said, I'm mostly going to focus on using this one up, and Justin had been using this in the past as well, but he's not using it anymore. He has a new product that he's really enjoying instead for his skin, so I'm going to be the only one using it, so it might take me a little bit, but I wanted to add in a little mini cleanser to work on as well. I might use this a couple times, and I think I am traveling a few more weekends over this next month, so I'll want to take something with me, and this is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Cleanser. It's something I've used in the past and I do really enjoy it, so I will be happy to use that again. Next I have my face scrub, which is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. I think I may have 1 or 2 more uses left in this, so I'll review it for you next month, but I wanted to show you what I was going to be rolling in its place, and this is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Polish, and you actually have a ton of product in here, so I feel like this is going to take me a couple months to get through, but I'm excited to test that out. Then for my daytime serum, as soon as I finished with the Caudalie, I added in the next oldest daytime serum, and that would be the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I've already started working on this, and I am all the way down here, so this also might take me maybe 2 more months to get through. I've used this up in the past and I do enjoy it, but I wanted to use it before it expired. Then for my nighttime serum, we have the Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiance Serum. I do not love the scent of this, but I'm getting through it. As always, I've been lazy at my nighttime skincare, so I haven't been going through those products as quickly as my daytime. So I'm all the way down here, and again, it's probably going to take me maybe like 3 months to get through if I try to be much more consistent with it, so it's going to take a while. Then for my moisturizers, I actually have a full-size product and then a, I guess, deluxe size. It's really big though. So for my daytime moisturizer, most of the little mini samples I do have some for daytime, but they're all pretty new, and then I have a bunch of minis for night. So I wanted to use one of my full-size moisturizers because I've had this one for over a year and I want to use it before it goes bad. This is the L'Oreal Hydrogenius Oily Skin Moisturizer. They have a couple different versions, and I'm really excited to try this out, and I'm wondering if it's going to be similar to my Estee Lauder New Dimensions Shape and Fill Expert Wear Serum. I absolutely love that product, and I want to know if this is similar. It looks like a consistency wise, but we'll have to see on the skin, but I think this will be a nice daytime moisturizer for the summertime, and it's super heavy, and you actually get a lot of product in here. You don't have a ton of excess packaging, which is nice. So I'm excited to give you guys my thoughts on this. I know it's going to take me a while to get through, but I just want to see if I like it. And then my nighttime moisturizer is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. I got this as a freebie, but it's huge. So it comes with 15 mils or 0.5 fluid ounces. So I have not used this yet. But basically, I'm going to try it out, see what I think. If I don't like the consistency, the way it feels on my skin, I will pass this on to a friend. Since it's so big, I know it will take me a while to get through. I'm not going to keep it if I don't like it. Then for my eye cream, I am working on the Tarte Maracuja See Brighter Eye Treatment. And I've used a good bit of this, but it might still take me a couple more months to use it up completely. So I will be using this eye cream, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a break because I want to use up a couple foil samples of eye creams. I do have a bunch, and I have 2 of this particular eye cream, which is the Biossance Squalane and Peptide Eye Gel, which is supposed to reduce puffiness and dark circles, which sounds just like what I need. And I know that you can usually get a ton of product out of these little foil samples, so I'm probably gonna squeeze them into a sample jar to make them easier to use, but this is my main focus, and if I use them both up somehow, which I doubt, but if I do, then I will continue working on the Tarte. Then I have my Peter Thomas Roth Firm X Peeling Gel. I did not use this a single time. I know, I'm terrible. I put that in to challenge myself, and I was obviously not up for the challenge, but I will try my best to work on it. And then I still have my mask. I did use this a couple times this month, but not enough, obviously. This is the Ole Henriksen Hygie Hydra Clay Detox Mask. I love the product. I'm just not good enough about masking, so I need to be better about that. I usually like to mask and then get in the shower and wash it off, but I like to have a bare face and not wipe off my makeup with a makeup wipe at the sink, do the mask, then get in the shower, because when I'm in the shower, I like to use like more of an oil-based makeup remover. So got some work to do on that. To replace my sheet mask, I actually have a whole bunch of different eye masks I've gotten in little like freebie gifts from Ulta. So I've decided that every update I want to put in either a sheet mask or an eye mask. And this is my oldest one. This is the Patchology Flash Patch Restoring Night Eye Gel. So we will see what I think of those. I haven't actually tried something like this before. And then I've got a couple of foil samples that I want to add in to use up, and I just from Clinique. The first one is the Clinique Fresh Pressed Daily Booster with vitamin C and an overnight booster with vitamin A, which is retinol. And the packaging is a little confusing, but I will give these a shot. So these are going to be some serum, so it might take a little bit of progress away from what I'm using, but I've got foil samples that I want to start putting into these projects as well. So this is going to be for serum. And then I've got this Clinique Pep Start, like a tinted lip balm and then a lip mask. So we have the Pout Restoring Night Mask and then the Pout Perfecting Balm in the shade Guava. I think that these products are being discontinued because they've been on sale at Sephora, and I don't believe they restocked them. So those are all my sample products. Now I'll show you my June empties. I'm just gonna pull out of my bag here. So the first thing I have would be my hair dye, and I use something different than I normally use because I actually had gotten this for free from a Pinch Me box, and this is the Clairol Natural Looking Nice and Easy hair dye in the shade number 9 Light Blonde. So pretty true to color. It's not quite as light and it's a little bit warmer, which I like. You guys know I like a strawberry blonde look, so I did really enjoy this. So my mom is the one who dyes my hair, so I asked her what this formula was like compared to what I usually use, which is the Garnier Nutrice Nourishing Color Cream hair dye set. And she said that they were actually very similar. They both had that thicker conditioner consistency that was very easy to work through the hair. I will say that with this shade, and I've only tried this one color from this line, but I could really smell it a lot more, and it was a little bit more tingly on my scalp, but there's not bleach in here, so I'm not sure what that was about, but I did like this. I would repurchase it. I do think I like the Garnier one, that specific color, a little bit better for me, but this one works nicely as well. And then I do have one more of the Clairol Nice and Easy hair dyes, but it's in a slightly different color, so I'll use that one up, and then we'll see what I repurchase, basically probably what I can get on sale, because I like this one a lot as well. Then I used up one pack of the Neutrogena Makeup Remover wipes. You guys know these are my holy grail. They perfectly get off all of my eye and face makeup. I only need one wipe to remove all this makeup, which is insane, and they do not burn or sting my eyes or my skin. With all other makeup wipes, either they don't remove product well, or I'm really tugging on my skin, or they burn and sting my eyes. People love the Kirkland makeup wipes. I cannot stand them because they don't remove my makeup well. I'm really tugging at my skin and then they burn my eyes. So these are still my holy grail, and I buy the jumbo pack from Costco. Then I actually used up the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. I had the original and the Pro, just little deluxe sample size of them, and I used them up, and I did really enjoy that product. It got all of the product out of my sponges. I don't use bar soap to clean my brushes. I only use it for my sponges, and that worked really nicely. So those are products that I did really enjoy, but I wouldn't repurchase them because I went back to my favorite, which is the Dr. Bronner's All One Hemp Lavender Pure Cast Iron Bar Soap. So the Castile bar soap in the lavender scent. This is what I'm currently using right now, so I wanted to show you the packaging for it, but the things that I actually used up with the Beauty Blender Solid Original and the Beauty Blender Solid Pro Cleanser. Both good. This works just as well. You get a lot more and it's much cheaper, so I will repurchase that one. From now on, I used up this little baby bottle of the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. I love this. It does have a really strong alcohol and vanilla scent, but it is the best spot cleaner for my brushes. I mostly use it for eye brushes, and I do think it can dry out the bristles a little bit, but mostly it's just great at removing all of the product from my brush, and it dries very quickly, so it's something I definitely will repurchase. I do think I want to start buying these in the large bottles and then just keeping a small one of these to refill, because it's going to be a lot better value for my money that way. But this is something I really love, and I already repurchased. I will continue to do so. It's something I definitely recommend for a spot cleaner. Next, I used up the Equate Beauty Nail Polish Remover 100% acetone. It's been very hard for me to find the acetone one. I know acetone is not good for your nails, blah, blah, blah. It works so perfectly for me to remove any of my staining polishes, glitter polishes, metallics, hard to remove polishes. It's perfect for that, and it might dry out my nails a little bit, but I don't have any issues, so I'm going to continue repurchasing this. And I always buy the 6 fluid ounce size. It's only $1, and I have this CVS nail polish remover with a twist and lock pump where it has one of those little pumps I can just put my cotton round on top of, so this size fits perfectly in there. So I just buy them this size and refill that. And I do buy other versions if the acetone's not available, but this is my favorite, and I will continue to repurchase that, and I'll stock up whenever I see it because it's so hard to find. Next, I used up this Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple hand sanitizer. I need to stock up on some more of these. I'm down to just 2, but I haven't been going through them as quickly because I have like a full bottle of like standard no scent hand sanitizer at my desk at work that I'm constantly going through, so I'm not using these as much, so they're lasting longer. But I love the Winter Candy Apple scent. Winter Candy Apple and Japanese Cherry Blossom are my favorite scents. I will continue to repurchase these. I like these because they do dry down, they don't feel sticky, and they smell super amazing. So absolutely will repurchase that. Then I used up, something feels like it leaked in here. I used up the Klorane Dry Shampoo with oat milk. I've tried the one that is supposed to be for oily roofs that is made with nettle oil. That one is terrible. This one is so much better and does a much better job at soaking up oil. I do actually have 3 full-size backups. I bought 2 during the Ulta sale hair event thing, and then my sister actually gave me a full size of hers that she wasn't using, so I am stocked up, and I think I have 1 or 2 minis, so I'm good on dry shampoo in general, but I have quite a few of these. This is my favorite dry shampoos. It luckily always goes on sale during the Ulta hair event, which I think happens twice a year, so I'm able to get this for half off. Normally it's 20 bucks, which is too much for me, but $10 I can spend on that. So this is something I recommend. It does leave a white cast sometimes, but not all the time. Because I have light hair, it's not something I notice as much, but it's easy to just like blend out, and it does soak up all the oil in my hair. It does have a nice scent, and my hair does feel fresher after I use it, so I would repurchase that. Then I used up a deodorant. This is the Dove Dry Spray Beauty Finish, so it has this pink pearl. Usually I have the ones that have those pearl, like it's like a bunch of little pearls. I like that one a little bit more, but my sister had 2 of these, and she didn't feel like this deodorant was working well for her anymore, so she did give them to me. The scent is fine, but I actually went to repurchase the pearls, and I don't know if they discontinued that one or they changed the packaging, but I decided to actually just pick up something different that was like a no-show. It was still the Dove Dry Spray. It was just a different scent. I am really enjoying it, so I'll review that for you whenever I use it up. But I do love the Dove Dry Spray deodorant. Yes, they do cost a little bit more, but they do make me smell fresh. They do keep my sweat controlled. So even though it can cost a bit more than regular deodorant, it is worth it for me, and using it every single day, these last me 3 months, which is awesome. And the last product I have is my conditioner. This is the L'Oreal Everpure Frizz Defy Conditioner with marula oil. This is amazing. It works just like a deep conditioner. You guys know I have oily roots and I have very dry ends, so I like very moisturizing conditioners. This is perfect, and this is something I will repurchase once I use up, namely this product. I will repurchase this one. Oh no, wait, I actually already have one backup of this, which is great. I remembered I just actually have that in my shower. I just haven't been using it. And then once I use that one up, I will repurchase it. It is the best conditioner ever. So guys, I know this was a long update, but I had a lot of empty products to review for you, which is awesome. I'm not so sure how many empties I'll have next month. I know I'll have at least one, but yeah, we'll see about that. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I would love to know your thoughts if you tried any of these products in the comments down below, and I would love to know what sample size products that you guys have finished up recently. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.